Come early and get a seat. If you're late, we may put you in a coffin.
In case you pass out, that's tough.
Welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween. Our 100-year horror journey has now reached the new millennium. We're going to be taking a look at the Japanese-American remakes of the early 2000s, starting with The Ring from 2002. Originally a Japanese movie from 1998 titled Ringu, or Ring, The Ring is a 2002 remake made for American audiences. It tells the story of a cursed videotape filled with terrifying images, and when the tape ends, the viewer dies in 7 days. A journalist named Rachel finds the tape, and after experiencing supernatural effects, attempts to unravel the mystery of the tape before her time is up. I remember that this film, along with Saw, as I discussed last year, was a really big deal in the early 2000s. I remember hearing about this thing all over the place. It was a cultural phenomenon and was subject to various parodies, the most famous being Scary Movie 3. The Ring is an interesting addition to this 31 Days marathon because this is the only film I'm covering that, honestly, I don't really like that much, and I'm really only covering it as a major film for the era. I find the movie feels overly long and quite boring. The acting is pretty bad too from both adults and children alike.
She said she didn't have enough time. Good night, Rachel.
And man, is this movie ugly. There was this really weird era in movies where everything had to be blue and green, and this movie is so blue and green. This whole movie looks like shit. Just look at some of this. When it comes to the cursed tape in question, it is indeed kind of creepy. There are a lot of unsettling shots in it, but at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of nonsense. It seems creepy just for the sake of being creepy, and reminds me of some artsy student film.
It was a very student film.
Anyway, I know that Ringu is the original, and a lot of people say that one is the superior and scarier version. To be perfectly honest, I don't really like that one either. I'm covering this one mainly because it was more relevant to my life and was much more mainstream, giving the film more widespread attention. It was a cultural phenomenon that was a major moment in horror history. The Ring may not be for me, but if this seems like something you might be interested in, go ahead and give it a watch.
Dave didn't scare you.
No, really? Sorry.
Pleasant nightmares, friends. Good midnight to you.